I'm thrilled to have you here for another enlightening episode where we explore the incredible journey of creating a life plan. If you're ready to unlock your potential and discover how to live life on your own terms, you're in the right place. Before we dive into today's topic, I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss another episode. Let's start with something truly profound: connecting to your deepest why. This is the foundation of a meaningful life plan, and it's where everything begins. Imagine for a moment that you're embarking on a journey. You might have a destination in mind, but do you know why you want to go there? Understanding your why is like having the fuel that powers your engine. It's what keeps you motivated and inspired, especially when the road gets bumpy. So how do we get to this deeper understanding? It starts with asking yourself some important questions. What are your core values? What truly matters to you? What brings you joy and fulfillment? Take a moment to reflect on these questions. You might find that the answers reveal not just what you want to achieve, but also the underlying reasons behind those desires. For example, if your goal is to advance in your career, ask yourself why that matters to you. Is it about financial security, the desire for recognition, or perhaps it's about being able to provide for your family or contribute positively to your community? Each layer you peel back brings you closer to your true motivations. When you connect with your deepest why, you infuse your life with purpose. This sense of purpose acts as a guiding star, helping you navigate through life's challenges and distractions. It's what makes the hard work feel worthwhile and the sacrifices seem manageable. Think about someone who is deeply passionate about their work. Perhaps a teacher who loves shaping young minds, or an artist who feels compelled to express their creativity. Their why drives them forward. Even on tough days, when motivation wanes, they have a clear understanding of their purpose, and that clarity fuels their commitment. Now here's why it's getting really exciting. When you're connected to your deepest why, it becomes much easier to align your actions with your goals. You start making decisions that reflect your values and aspirations rather than getting swept away by external pressures or fleeting trends. For instance, if one of your core values is family, you might prioritize spending quality time with loved ones over working late hours, or chasing after promotions that don't resonate with your true self. When your actions are aligned with your why, life feels more authentic and fulfilling. Connecting to your deepest why also builds resilience. Life will inevitably throw challenges your way, unexpected setbacks, disappointments, or moments of doubt. But when you have a strong sense of purpose anchoring you, it becomes easier to weather those storms. You'll find that even when things get tough, remembering why you started can reignite your passion and determination. It's like having a safety net that catches you when you stumble. I encourage you to take some time to reflect on your deepest why. Write it down, meditate on it, or share it with someone close to you. This connection will serve as the foundation upon which all other aspects of your life plan are built. Remember, knowing your why isn't just an exercise. It's a powerful tool for living intentionally. It transforms the way you approach life and empowers you to create a future that truly resonates with who you are at your core. Are you ready to explore this deeper connection? Then let's move on to our next point. Now let's talk about something that can be truly transformative: gaining clarity on your destination. You know that feeling when you're in a fog, not quite sure which direction to take? A life plan is like a beacon of light, cutting through that fog and illuminating your path forward. Imagine for a moment that you're planning a road trip. You wouldn't just hop in the car and start driving without knowing where you're going, right? The same principle applies to your life journey. Without a clear destination in mind, you might find yourself wandering aimlessly, feeling lost or unfulfilled. That's where a life plan comes in. It helps you define your destination with crystal clarity. It's not just about having a vague idea of success. It's about painting a vivid picture of what success means to you specifically. Here's the thing: success looks different for everyone. For some, it might mean climbing the corporate ladder. For others, it could be starting a family, traveling the world, or making a significant impact in their community. There is no one-size-fits-all definition. I want you to take a moment and ask yourself, what does success look like for you? Close your eyes and really visualize it. What are you doing? How do you feel? Who's around you? And the more specific you can be, the better. Remember, your life isn't just one-dimensional. You're not just your job or your relationships. A comprehensive life plan helps you gain clarity across all domains of your life: career and finances, relationships and family, health and well-being, personal growth and spirituality, community and social contribution. By defining what success looks like in each of these areas, you create a holistic vision for your life. It's like having a detailed map of where you want to go, complete with all the important landmarks. When you have clarity on your destination, something magical happens. Suddenly, decision-making becomes easier. You have a clear reference point to guide your choices. Should you take that job offer? Does this relationship align with your vision? Is this how you want to spend your time and energy? With clarity, you can confidently say yes to opportunities that align with your vision and no to those that don't. It's incredibly empowering. Life can sometimes feel overwhelming. There are so many options, so many paths we could take. But when you have clarity on your destination, that overwhelm starts to dissipate. Instead of feeling lost in a sea of possibilities, you have a clear direction to guide you. It's like having a North Star to navigate by. Even if you encounter detours or obstacles along the way, you always know which direction you're ultimately heading. Now I want to emphasize something important. Having clarity doesn't mean your goals are set in stone. Life is dynamic, and you're allowed to evolve and change. The beauty of a life plan is that it's a living document. As you grow and gain new experiences, you can adjust your vision accordingly. So here's what I want you to do. Take some time to write down your vision for each area of your life. Be as specific as possible. What does success look like for you in your career, your relationships, your personal growth? Don't worry about how you get there. We'll cover that in later points. For now, focus on painting that clear picture of your destination. Remember, clarity is power. When you know where you're going, you can direct all your energy and resources towards getting there. It's the first step in turning your dreams into reality. Let's move on to our next point, where we'll explore how a life plan helps you prioritize these different areas of your life. You know, one of the most powerful aspects of creating a life plan is how it helps you take a good, honest look at all the different parts of your life. It's like doing a personal life audit. And let me tell you, it can be quite eye-opening. Think about it for a moment. You're not just your job, right? You're not just a parent or a friend or a hobbyist. You're all of these things and more. A life plan helps you recognize and honor all these different dimensions of who you are. So what are these dimensions I'm talking about? Well, they typically include things like career and finances, relationships and family, health and wellness, personal growth and spirituality, community and social contributions, hobbies and recreation. Each of these areas plays a crucial role in your overall well-being and fulfillment. A life plan helps you identify which of these dimensions are important to you. Now here's where it gets interesting. Once you've identified these dimensions, a life plan encourages you to take a good, hard look at the current state of each one. It's like shining a flashlight into corners of your life you might not have examined in a while. Are you satisfied with your career progression? How's your relationship with your family? Are you taking care of your health? These are the kinds of questions you'll be asking yourself. Here's the thing. We can't give 100% to everything all the time. That's just not realistic. But a life plan helps you prioritize. It helps you figure out which areas need your attention right now and which ones are doing okay. Maybe you realize your career is on track, but your health has been neglected. Or perhaps your relationships are strong, but you're feeling unfulfilled in your personal growth. A life plan helps you see these imbalances clearly. You know what's amazing about this process? Just becoming aware of these different dimensions and their current state can be transformative. It's like turning on a light in a room. Suddenly you can see what needs to be tidied up, what needs to be rearranged, and what's already in good shape. The ultimate goal here is to create a sense of balance and harmony in your life. It's not about perfection in every area. That's not realistic. It's about feeling satisfied with how you're allocating your time and energy across these different dimensions. Remember, this isn't a one-time thing. Life is dynamic, and so should your life plan be. What's a priority today might shift in a year or 5 years. That's okay. The beauty of a life plan is that it's a living document that grows and changes with you. Think of your life plan as your personal dashboard. It gives you a quick, at-a-glance view of all the important areas of your life. With this dashboard, you can make informed decisions about where to focus your energy and how to create the life you truly want. So my friend, are you ready to take a good look at all the dimensions of your life? Are you excited to create a plan that helps you balance and prioritize these different areas? Remember, this isn't about judgment or criticism. It's about awareness, understanding, and intentional living. Now let's talk about something really exciting. How a life plan helps you envision your future. You know, it's like having a magical pair of binoculars that lets you peek into what's ahead. Imagine for a moment that your life is a blank canvas. Without a life plan, you might just splash some paint on it and hope for the best. But with a life plan, you get to be the artist of your own life. You can start to paint a detailed, vibrant picture of what you want your future to look like. You know how sometimes when you think about the future, it feels kind of fuzzy and unclear. That's totally normal. But here's where a life plan comes in. It's like adjusting the focus on a camera. Suddenly, that blurry image starts to become sharper and more defined. One of the coolest things about creating a life plan is that it helps you see possibilities you might have overlooked before. It's like cleaning a dusty old window. Suddenly you can see a whole new world out there. You might discover dreams and goals you never even knew you had. Sometimes our dreams can feel pretty abstract, right? Like, I want to be successful, but what does that really mean? A life plan helps you take those big, vague ideas and turn them into concrete, specific visions. Instead of just being successful, you might envision yourself running your own business or writing a best-selling novel. When you can clearly see where you're headed, it's so much easier to get excited about the journey. It's like planning a vacation. Once you've picked the destination and started imagining yourself there, you can't wait to start packing. A life plan creates that same kind of anticipation and motivation for your future. Here's something really powerful. When you have a clear vision of your future, it becomes so much easier to align your daily actions with that vision. It's like having a North Star to guide you. Every decision you make, every habit you form, can be measured against the future that you've created. Now I want to make sure you understand something important. Envisioning your future doesn't mean setting it in stone. Life is full of surprises, and that's part of what makes it exciting. Your vision can and should evolve as you grow and change. The beauty of a life plan is that it's a living document that can be adjusted as you go along. And you know what's really cool? When you have a clear vision for your future, it can inspire the people around you too. Your enthusiasm becomes contagious. You might find that your friends and family start envisioning their own futures more clearly too. Envisioning your future through a life plan is the first step in turning your dreams into reality. It's the bridge between wishful thinking and actual doing. Once you can see it clearly in your mind, you're so much more likely to take the steps to make it happen in real life. Remember, the clearer the vision, the easier it is to make it a reality. Now let's dive into one of the most practical and empowering benefits of having a life plan. It helps you chart the course of your life. Think of it as your personal navigation system, guiding you through the twists and turns of life. Imagine setting out on a long road trip without a map or GPS. You might have a general idea of where you want to go, but without a clear road, you could easily get lost or end up in places you didn't intend to visit. Life can feel a lot like that sometimes. A life plan gives you the maps and tools you need to navigate your journey with confidence. When you create a life plan, you're essentially defining your path. You're not just wandering aimlessly. You're setting specific goals and identifying the steps needed to reach them. This clarity allows you to see the route ahead and understand what it will take to get there. One of the most powerful aspects of charting your course is breaking down your journey into manageable steps. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the big picture, you can focus on smaller, actionable tasks that lead you toward your ultimate destination. For example, if your goal is to start a new career, your life plan might outline steps like researching job opportunities, networking with professionals in your desired field, updating your resume, and applying for positions. Each step is like a milestone along your journey, making the process feel less daunting. Life is full of surprises, some good and some challenging. When you have a life plan in place, you're better equipped to anticipate potential obstacles and setbacks along the way. It's like preparing for the bumps in the road before they happen. By thinking ahead about what challenges might arise, you can develop strategies to overcome them. This proactive approach helps you stay on track, even when things don't go as planned. Now, while it's important to have a course charted out, it's equally important to remain flexible. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes new opportunities or challenges come up that require us to adjust our plans. A good life plan allows for this flexibility. It's not rigid, it's adaptable. Think of it like sailing on the ocean. You may have a destination in mind, but if the wind changes direction, you need to adjust your sails accordingly. The same goes for your life journey. Being open to change while still keeping your end goal in sight is key. Another fantastic benefit of having a life plan is that it allows you to track your progress over time. As you complete each step and reach each milestone, you can celebrate those achievements. This sense of progress reinforces your motivation and commitment to continue moving forward. A well-charted course also creates accountability. When you know what steps you need to take and when you need to take them, It's easier to hold yourself accountable for following through. You can check in with yourself regularly to see how you're doing and make adjustments as needed. Ultimately, a life plan serves as your personal compass. It keeps you oriented towards your goals and values, helping you make decisions that align with your vision for the future. Whenever you're faced with choices or dilemmas, you can refer back to your plan and ask yourself, does this align with my destination? With a clear plan in hand, you'll be empowered to navigate through life's challenges with purpose and confidence. Remember that every step counts on this journey, no matter how small, and each one brings you closer to where you want to be. Let's move on to our next point, where we'll explore how a life plan helps implement all these wonderful ideas we've talked about. Let's talk about how a life plan helps you turn your dreams into reality. Because let's face it, a plan is only as good as its implementation, right? You know, I've seen so many people with amazing ideas and grand visions, but they struggle to make them happen. It's like having a beautiful blueprint for a house, but never actually building it. A life plan is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. It's what helps you cross that gap from I wish to I did. One of the most powerful ways a life plan helps with implementation is by breaking down your big goals into smaller, manageable steps. It's like eating an elephant. You do it one bite at a time. For instance, if your goal is to write a book, your life plan might break that down into steps like, first you have to brainstorm ideas, then you create an outline, then you write for 30 minutes each day, find a writing group for support, and then you research publishing options. Suddenly, that big, intimidating goal feels much more achievable, doesn't it? A life plan also helps you create a realistic timeline for achieving your goals. It's not about rushing to do everything at once. Instead, it's about pacing yourself and setting reasonable deadlines. Think of it like planning a road trip. You wouldn't try to drive across the country in one day, would you? You'd plan stops along the way, decide how far you can realistically travel each day, and give yourself time to enjoy the journey. Here's something I love about a well-crafted life plan. It becomes like an accountability partner. It's there to remind you of your commitments and keep you on track. You can regularly check in with your plan and ask yourself, am I doing what I said I would do? Implementation isn't just about the end goal. It's about celebrating the journey too. A life plan helps you recognize and celebrate the milestones along the way. Each small victory builds momentum and keeps you motivated to keep going. Now here's an important point. Implementation doesn't always go smoothly. Life has a way of throwing curveballs, doesn't it? But that's okay. A good life plan is flexible. It allows you to adapt and adjust as you go along. Maybe you realize a certain approach isn't working. Perhaps new opportunities arise that you want to pursue. Your life plan gives you a framework for making these adjustments while still keeping your eye on the big picture. When it comes to implementation, obstacles are inevitable, but here's where a life plan really shines. It helps you anticipate and prepare for these challenges. It's like having a toolbox ready for whatever life throws your way. For example, if you know that time management is a challenge for you, your life plan might include strategies for improving in this area. Implementing big life changes can be tough, and it's easy to lose motivation along the way. But a life plan helps you stay connected to your why, the reasons behind your goals. When you're feeling stuck or discouraged, you can look back at your plan and remind yourself of the bigger picture. One of the keys to successful implementation is consistent action, and that's exactly what a life plan encourages. It's not about making huge leaps every day. It's about taking small, consistent steps in the right direction. Think of it like tending a garden. You don't plant seeds and then ignore them until harvest time. You water them a little each day, pull out weeds as they appear, and patiently watch your plants grow. That's what implementing your life plan is like. Consistent, nurturing action. Ultimately, your life plan becomes your personal implementation guide. It's there to support you, guide you, and help you turn your dreams into reality. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. Remember, every journey begins with a single step. Your life plan is here to help you take that step and all the ones that follow. So now let's move on to our final point, where we'll explore how a life plan helps you create a lasting legacy. This is where things get really exciting, because we're not just talking about your life anymore. We are talking about the impact you'll have long after you're gone. First, let's talk about what I mean by legacy. It's not just about leaving money or property behind. Your legacy is the imprint you leave on the world, the lives you've touched, the changes you've made, the values you've upheld. It's what people will remember about you and the ripple effect of your actions. A life plan helps you think deeply about the kind of impact you want to have. It encourages you to ask big questions like, how do I want to be remembered? What difference do I want to make in the world? What values do I want to pass on to future generations? These aren't easy questions, but they are incredibly important. By answering them, you start to shape the legacy you want to leave. Once you've defined the legacy you want to leave, your life plan helps you align your daily actions with these long-term goals. It's like planting seeds for a forest that will grow long after you're gone. Every action you take, guided by your life plan, is like planting another seed. For example, if part of your desired legacy is to promote education, your life plan might include steps like mentoring young people, donating to educational causes, or even starting a scholarship fund. A huge part of your legacy are the relationships you build and nurture. Your life plan can help you prioritize these connections, ensuring you invest time and energy into the people who matter most to you. These relationships are often the most enduring part of your legacy. For many people, leaving a legacy means creating something that will outlast them. This could be a business, a piece of art, a book, or a charitable foundation. Your life plan can help you work steadily towards creating this lasting contribution, breaking it down into achievable steps. Think about the wisdom you've gained through your experiences. A life plan can help you find ways to pass this knowledge on to others. Maybe it's through mentoring, teaching, or writing. By sharing what you've learned, you're creating a legacy of wisdom that can impact generations to come. Your legacy isn't just about what you leave behind. It's about how you live every day. A life plan helps you identify your core values and live them out consistently. This daily commitment to your values becomes a powerful example to others and a key part of your legacy. Many people find that leaving a legacy involves making a positive impact in their community. Your life plan can help you identify ways to contribute, whether it's through volunteering, philanthropy, or community leadership. These contributions can have a lasting impact long after you're gone. While legacy isn't all about money, financial planning can be an important part of it. Your life plan can include strategies for managing your resources in a way that allows you to support causes you care about, provide for your loved ones, or fund initiatives that align with your values. Remember, your idea of what legacy you want to leave might evolve over time, and that's okay. Your life plan is a living document that can change as you grow and as your understanding of your impact deepens. Here's the beautiful thing about legacy. You don't have to wait until the end of your life to start building it. Every day, with every choice you make, guided by your life plan, you're shaping your legacy. Ultimately, thinking about your legacy gives your life a greater sense of purpose. It connects your daily actions to a bigger picture. When you have those tough days, remembering the legacy you're building can provide motivation and perspective. So my friend, what kind of legacy do you want to leave? How do you want to be remembered? Your life plan is the perfect tool to help you not just envision this legacy, but to actively create it, day by day. Remember, every life touches countless others. By living with intention and purpose, guided by your life plan, you have the power to create a positive ripple effect that extends far beyond your own life. What an incredible journey we've been on today. If you found value in this episode and want to keep riding this wave of transformation, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to visit my website at www.optilifemax.com. There you'll discover my blueprint, your roadmap to living life on your terms, faster and more effectively than I've ever did. This isn't just a guide. It's your key to starting the reinvention of your life from the ground up. You can download my blueprint for free right now. Just head over to my website and get the blueprint that will help you to take control of your destiny. Next week, we'll dive into an exciting topic, the process of creating a life plan. You won't want to miss that one. So get ready to step into your power, embrace your journey, and let's make it happen together. Until next time, keep dreaming big and taking those bold steps toward the life you truly desire.